Oh boy. Ah. Pop my back. I wish I could pop this.
Porno mag!
Yes, crazy. It's more porno mag time. Hello, crazy Kishimi. Lala, Tichondrica. Jesus Christ. Hey, what do you mean work a little harder? I'm about to work. Hold on. Wait, do that. This. There we go. Late? What do you mean late? We're right on time. I mean, look, it's 9:59 of all things. Ain't no late to this. You were 0.004. Wait. Oh, come on. But I was talking during those 000s. That's when the stream begins. Just because I don't move from the starting soon screen doesn't mean that the stream isn't started. Maybe I should be like Moriko or anybody else and then go straight from that to the other thing. Hello, Sean. How's it going? It's going fine today. I made tuna subs and then I tried to do like 2 fucking 4-star quests off of Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, wait, what? Did it not throw? God, if
I won't let you lay a finger on him!
In other words, Nyes, Tokiko, Chikara, and Horidori Institute are all connected.
The machine looks pretty intimidating seeing it like this.
Give me a second.
I'm so proud of you, Dad.
You have a nice smile, Shoma.
Give me a second. Means VTuber Plus has decided that it wanted to take a shit. That's how this works. Everything is nice and set up. It's fine. Give me a second. Less suppression. I'm hoping we can go to less suppression. Well, we'll probably we did what we did. Oops. Hold on. Take away the bloom. Go. Okay, yeah, that works. That's your throw. Mata. Ow. Okay, everything branches off, so we need to go up here to the Somnium and choose the other option. Pan. Yes, Pan. The Team Fortress 2 Pan. To be more precise. One thing is, I'm pretty sure we can skip through most of the dialogue, since we've already seen it. If you want to see it, go watch the other LPs. It startled me. Alright, Somnium scan. This is there, the choices. Okay. So we need to go all the way to... wait. Where is he? Oh, on stage.
He's got a good...
Oh.
We just, super funny gag. And then, no, you're a failure. Okay. I'm kind of glad that, like, the game at least gives you the ability to just speed. Alright. So, instead of...
Hey, work a little harder.
I am working. Look, work is happening.
Hey, work a little harder.
Look, we're running in circles and we're speed cheating this. Inflate the balloon. Get the depression. All right. And then we make the choice here.
I'm a snake.
Hello, what is it?
Wait, what was that?
Do you need something from me?
Oh, I guess that was a snake. Hey, Bruce, how's it going? Quit staring at her hips. I'm not staring at her hips. Now I'm going to stare at her hips. All right. All right, so we'll prepare the money. Snap.
Okay, I just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
All right. Instead of protecting Sho, we're going to worry about money. What does Komeiji do next? So hopefully no depression will happen. Even though depression kind of led us to learning who the killer is. I think. And we learned their name. What I need to help Shoma is money, money, money. Even if I have to blank, whatever happens to me, blank. Yeah, Dahlia. I remember. So if we get another, wait, where did he go? So if we do get another ending, we'll end up having to go back all the way to the beginning and remember that.
I can't picture Komeiji playing this.
Try it.
I don't even play games. Well, I guess it's like a shooting game at a carnival. Here I go.
Bounce the basketball. What?
Oh, I'm not a target?
He won't play.
Maybe he won't do it himself.
Well, in that case...
Even if I have to break the law.
4 minutes now.
So we got to break the rules. Okay, I guess we'll do this. Find someone who's good.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
He got caught up in the black market.
Oh no.
Andy's Komeiji was selling firearms? Huh?
Well, that's how he got the gun.
Komeiji's gone.
What? He's over there.
What I need for Shoma is money. Yeah, I know. Money, money, money. Money, 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 money.
Komeiji's trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so... dead.
Tama, get in position to show Komeiji a cue card.
One more round. Call out nearby people. Jump off. I kind of want to see where it goes.
You want me to get off head first? What kind of joke is that? Is that funny?
The Evangelion girl. The redhead.
Like Daedalus and Nocrates' son, I don't got no wax wings. I'll tell you, that wound would be pretty nasty. You might even say, Icarus.
Okay, so I won't do that. Okay, so
You
jump
have 3
off
minutes left, Ryuki.
is a
Focus.
nothing.
Ryuki.
One more round?
What? Another?
Drinks.
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna
anything to
get
put you in
bigger.
pain is funny to me. True. Making streamers suffer is pretty funny. Anyways.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Ow! That's an arrow. Ow.
Komeiji had a hard time getting away from these
work a little harder.
I am.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
I am.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Oh no. Okay,
where's he
he
going?
jumped off there.
You suck.
What is this?
Fine.
I know. If I have this, this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my
Hey.
gold medal.
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
All right. We only have one more. Money, money, money. I don't want to see what the last bit is about. What did he find? He found something. Is it a gun? Did he find another gun?
Is this?
Huh. No matter what I have to do, well, he has to take it, right?
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
But what is it? Is it just money? Is it a
Komeiji
porno
took something
mag?
home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well,
I only found it. Yeah, Komeiji, it still sucks. With like, there we go. Like, I still feel sorry for him for even being in this situation to begin with. And it kind of sucks that, like, at least in this timeline, odds are him and Shoto are not going to get, Ashoma are not going to get, resolve any of their problems. Well, kind of. It's he took on someone else's debt, and then they bailed on him, and then he constantly started
Komeiji,
incurring
I've
debt
taken a look inside
because,
your
like,
mind.
he's not a really good comedian. So part of it is his own fault, and part of it is, like, getting into a situation where he felt like there was no other option.
You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you about. May I have a minute of your time?
Okay. Let's look around the room. Table. I don't think we're gonna have any funnies, but balance. I do like how I do like how his head does turn with the camera. You know, it's such a little thing, but like it works. It's nice that they do it. It's Komeiji. He looks dejected, a stark contrast for how he was at the Horodori Institute. What was the gun? Nothing? Connection? No. What were you doing at the Horodori? Nothing? Nothing. Completely nothing.
Mr. Komeiji,
semiotic
you're treading
triangle.
dangerous waters here.
With any concept, there's the thing, the reference to the thing, and the symbol of the reference to the thing.
At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger.
Oh no.
Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
I'm gonna move the cursor out of the way. Oh yeah, you're in a little fight.
Shoma, can you protect him.
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Are we gonna do the shootout again?
X!
Hello, DK.
Ryuki,
X!
I have Shoma safely under custody.
Oh, good.
I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay. But...
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeiji.
I some Japanese
Or
about
if you
this
prefer
from
Mr.
Mr. Sona.
Enda.
So, about diving into people's minds? I mean, the closest is kind of Persona 5, but I think there's some other ones, some of the lesser known JRPGs. Because technically I dived into somebody's dreams and, you know, why did you have that? I guess, why did you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy's Komeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas. Am I clear?
Oh, God.
I couldn't talk to the police.
Oh, no.
You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket. Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatown.
Hello, Spencer. How's it going?
You know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horidori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Okay, it's a cell phone. I'm the Horidori Institute of Genetics. Yeah, if you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message.
Look at the sender.
Yeah, a message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
Why?
I guess so.
I'm invested in this. Also, he has like 75% like battery life.
Anyway, that's why I went to Horidori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
So you thought I would be him. What is it? What is it?
Do you still intend to hide things from me?
Come on, you gotta tell me what it is. I mean, it's it. What is
Mr.
it?
Komeiji,
It's it.
I'll ask
What
you
is
one
it?
more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Well, that's... Damn it, Ryuki. All you had to do was...
Mr. Komeiji, isn't this...
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around.
Okay, weird plus. Add a rabbit. It doesn't seem relevant. Add a rooster. Refrigerator. I should check the living room first. No, I want to check the kitchen.
Ryuki.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
we don't have time for that.
Wait, what was it? Ryuki, shall we play hit and cover rock, paper, scissors?
What are you talking?
Oh.
Nothing here.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
This can't be it. Where is it?
Please give me a minute. I'm trying my hardest to remember.
Isn't it in a suitcase? I don't think so.
I got that when I won first place in the quiz tournament.
So this is precious to Komeiji.
It seems unrelated to Terror.
Oh, you know what? We haven't... Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't think it's given me notifications lately. What food do you make visiting friends? Grilled eel hitsumabushi, eel sushi? All of these are fucked. I want crazy. Oh. No? Wait. Yes. There you go. I forgot to do that. Oh, also have I involved Tomboy? Oh, you're talking about I haven't touched the game.
This?
I haven't touched the Pokemon.
You think this is what Terror was after?
I should. What about the dresser? Well, I guess there's only two things, the closet and the robot.
There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
So it would be in... come on. But we didn't find anything that I might be looking for.
Mr. Komeiji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
He's lying.
So.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me...
Huh?
Huh? Why are you all here?
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
What?
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody. This is bad. It's a super mega big deal.
This is bullshit.
That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they are all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making
This
excuses.
feels weird.
You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
What?
Death is for suckers.
What is it?
I'll try to remember. Big mistake. I'll give you one more chance. Come to the Vita alone. The Vita?
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devita, we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devita. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Well, all you had to say what it was. If you would stop being an idiot and have said what it was, this wouldn't happen. Komeiji went into the studio alone. Before he did, he started a video call on his smartphone. I hid outside watching the video and waiting for something to happen, but no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. Oh, wait. This is the other video. Oh, we get it full screened. Oh no, Ryuki's about to start speaking in tongues again. No, he just fainted. Okay, fucking, Komeiji is totally
Ryuki,
100% dead.
Are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Oh, good. You're okay.
I don't think I'm injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost
More
consciousness.
so hard.
Whew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terra do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker.
Your eyes were closed.
I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Same
whatever.
difference.
So, where's Komeiji?
He pissed his pants.
I don't see him here.
He pissed himself. He shitted and farted. Shoma, I wouldn't do that. 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 Yep.
No.
Mr. Komeiji, why?
Well, at least he got a happy ending in one of the endings. Hey, this is when you get knocked off the force because of everything. Wink sync.
I can't wink sync now. Not enough battery.
Did you see anyone? Are you okay?
Of course he's not okay. Komeiji was his father. What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Because y'all are
It's
stupid.
the right half of Komeiji's body. I think it's safe to say Terror is the culprit.
You know,
Ryuki,
it would be
let's talk to
really
everyone before
great
checking the
if you,
body.
I don't know, say, asked what Komeiji saw before all of this, and especially when KG stopped remembering, and then Terror said what he did, why wouldn't you just say, no, fuck you, tell me what it is? Fuck you, tell me what it is.
Ryuki, you should talk to the...
Should I? Oh. Mame? Missing socks, no tent. Did you see anyone? No.
I see. No one saw anything.
Are you okay?
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
She's shaking. Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all.
I know.
Like any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
Could be one of you guys then.
Well...
Ah, there you are.
Oh, it's that fucking guy. He's a taxi cab driver.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Don't look at the body.
Excuse me, but
it's the
who
British
are
man.
you?
Moi? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am.
I want to establish that I am terrible with machines, so you totally won't think of me as a culprit.
As smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that a girl with the blue hair in the passenger seat ran out, so it was...
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other 3 in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The car was Kizzy's.
These were suckers.
Yeah,
she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope. Yes, Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
But you would think that she would run back out or in?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were
と
talking
いう
about
ラ
Tara
ザー
and
ビー
going
タイ
to
ドア
Davida.
ップバイウーマンをアンタイドバイウーマン。
Well, I mean, wait. I'm trying to think about that because the obvious answer is that I would want to have both happen to me, like get tied up and then after the fun, get untied, but...
So I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
Did you see anyone?
No, I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
So, Mommy should have been here for a while.
Tama, have you contacted Abyss at HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Are you okay?
No, I do not. No CPT. That's
Shoma, wait!
not really the best line in the world.
Don't just stand there, Ryuki. Go after him.
Right.
Yeah. Well, at least Komeiji got a good ending. Come on. By the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other three must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. I thought it would be better to search a wider area and get in my car, but you're fucking an idiot.
I don't see him anywhere.
I mean, come on. You're on the main highway?
No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state? Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
The Ferris wheel.
Might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Is this once again the only highway in Tokyo? Probably. I mean, I say that with Yakuza because it's legitimately the same highway they use over and over again. But I guess it is the only highway in Tokyo as well. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna be alone. Okay, just stop the.
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel.
He'll come back down unless he decides to.
If we just wait.
Unless he decides to jump. Unless he decides to jump. It's going to come back around, and for some reason, it's going to be split in half. Oh. Okay, good. Oh. Well, he ain't dead yet. And then we waited. You know, you could wait in the control booth.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Hey,
Yes,
work a little harder.
I am.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
Get into the other thing and 100% like stop it.
What? No. How?
Shit, do we have to do the locked room puzzle?
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program.
Oh, fuck off.
Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Oh no, things are being weird again.
Hold on. Don't tell me it's happening again.
Wait, Tama can see it as well? There we go. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 ooh. We still haven't gotten to the explosion. What if we get locked? Kume Shrine, 850. Latex. Tama, what happens during these periods?
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
You should take your meds, Ryuki.
I'm fine. Coming to the shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything.
Take your meds,
Praying
Ryuki.
to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart.
Please, Ryuki.
Take your meds.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it for Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, you're really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now,
Sure.
close your eyes. Let's do this.
Sure. He's not going to get checked out. He's going to stay crazy until he has to, you know, drink alcohol.
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over.
Amame.
When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Amame? That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Amame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
Yeah, investigation. Oh wait, we gotta ask questions. What should I do to relax? Aerial yoga. I don't know what this is. I want big crazy. No, that's loving. Shit. I don't care if they're not real. Take your meds.
You suck.
It's just like all the other like VTubers. They're totally real, right? VTubers are real, right?
That had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
So she might have untied? Mannequins. Contestant seat. Monitor. Post platform. Actually, hey, there's electric kettle.
Is on the floor.
Dave, please stop talking about the HP case. It's over. Please stop this immediately.
Must have fallen off the table.
Babe, come back to bed.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
And there's a kettle on the floor.
That one video was playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me right after.
Why is it that video makes him lose consciousness?
There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here.
Yeah? Oh shit. Camera.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying it got drunk. There's an natural heat. Oh, there is. There is like an entire thing with at the investigation what I should be looking for.
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Okay. Not a natural heat.
The door.
The door we entered from.
Okay, well, wow.
The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist?
Yes.
I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
Huh. Check the door in front of the footprint.
The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
That doesn't really tell me. Is his brain square? I don't know. Shit, I should have looked at his x-ray. But then again, I don't think you could see the brain through the x-ray, right?
Okay. It looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Probably on... Where did Mommy go first? She probably went to untie.
Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So that's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Obviously to the camera, then to the kettle.
Here. She tipped over the camera by
These
accident.
are very easy.
And
like,
then
easier
what?
than even the stuff that was in the first game.
She came here next. Mom, and the hot water spilled on
Yeah, okay. And then she went to the door.
Well, if we trace her
Obviously, she saw someone and then chased after them.
They stopped
no,
right
you're
in front
Giga
of the
Chat
western
genius.
door. But the door was locked and it didn't
Sure,
open.
sure. I
So
don't
she
believe
couldn't get
that,
out.
but sure.
And then,
You know what? I kind of figured out a way that I probably can sit back and trade evolve
Tama,
Tomboy.
do you have any ideas why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... Well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
Oh, it's time for acting.
Got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action!
I'm a mommy. I
I'm
got
going to cast you as
amazing
a mommy.
bones in my
Recreate
hips.
her movements.
Dante gets an erection from them.
Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
What? Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope.
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on. Run away.
Run away.
And then run into the camera.
And then
run into the table. And that drops the kettle. And... she discovers the west door is completely locked.
But then what happens after?
Cut! You were doing so well.
Maximum
anyway,
girl.
She was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah.
In that case...
Let's see. I can't X-ray the corpse. Wait, hold on.
I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a .50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
03 cosplay. Oh god. Oh god, what? Well, no, they can't.
This next bit is just
They
speculation, but...
We can't have another game in which, like, DC Douglas voices the a person. We already had that last time, and then they decided to change Date's voice in this game so it wouldn't happen.
Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame.
Also, no, that's not how I run.
But then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
"Don't tell them that I'm here. If I do, I'll shoot you."
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably.
Case closed. Amame's actions. Okay, cool. Cleared it perfectly. Wow. No, I do not. I walk on my 2 legs.
What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get there.
And I used my front... wait, no, shit.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has
I don't eat
information.
cats, so I don't walk on floors like that.
Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama, where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
She might be dead. I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gin to ask if they knew where Mame went. No, none of them picked up. Really?
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's what Thomas said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea if Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
Okay. Alright. Wow, there's so many places. First of all, fucking hospital. We're going to have to, like, 100% get checked out. Also, I'm pretty sure I just heard thunder. Yes, I heard thunder. Here's what we'll do because of that. I know it automatically... God. Hospital bad.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here?
Oh no.
What are you talking about?
Did you see lightning? No, I didn't get to see
remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do at least a manual save. Oh yeah, I should also look at my evaluation. Because evaluation is how I get the unlocks. The costume was unlocked, entomologist, prison garb. T-shirt smart, t-shirt cute, former CEO glasses. That's it? We'll go into Tama's room. I have to buy those items first.
What?
Feeling good, Tama?
I always feel good. Want me to make you feel good too?
Yeah, life advice.
Worried about health?
No.
Worried about relationships?
That's right.
Ah. Someone piss you off?
Getting Batman, all humans are brothers. I'm getting harassed. I don't like someone. I'm getting harassed by my chat. They throw things at me.
Tough.
They throw things at me and they make me play ukulele.
Fill their desk with salmon belly. Get back at them with the
You
old
suck.
fishy harassment.
Hey,
I'm
work
sure
a little
I'll-
harder.
See, exactly, like this. Why do you seek harassment? Pure harassment. Link sync.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital.
What?
Put your ball away.
Oh no! Wait, ball?
No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's like he only had a singular ball. I play Pokemon Go. LCD save. Hey, bedside table. Oh. I guess that's not the, it's the dividing curtain. Vitals. Cupboard, cabinet, sink. Huh? It's like what a mess is. Do you Kusemon go to the pole? No, I don't. Okay. Who are you?
My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce. So I'm going back to my maiden name. It's been a few hours since you arrived.
A few hours? Impossible.
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction.
Wiki dive.
Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say.
Man,
but
Abyss really likes to pick him.
your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately.
No, it does not. Trust me, I
I'm
do
going
not
to
get
the
hard
files.
during my streams. I shouldn't talk. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't talk about that.
I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Hmm?
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama, just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking?
I'm a
You know I can't eat chocolate.
I'm a
No,
dog.
I mean like emotional chocolate.
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Wait, what would emotional chuckle be? Let's say you put in maze station. So I know things didn't make sense. Calculate doesn't work, the water bus always loops. Okay. At what point would you just become a crazy person? I guess it depends upon, like, if it ever gets exceptionally bad.
Thanks, Tama.
And it doesn't help that, like, I can remember reading things online recently in which, like, I then go, wait, didn't this happen? And then, like, it turns out it didn't happen, and then, like, I go to look it up online again and I can't find it. I'll give y'all 2 examples. One is actually really recent and the other one actually happened last year. Recently I played Lollipop Chainsaw because I heard about, like, Suda 51 getting back both it and Shadows of the Damned from whoever was holding the copyright. Turns out he only got back Shadows of the Damned. He didn't get back Lollipop Chainsaw. But I could have sworn that I read that he got back Lollipop Chainsaw. Because the remake that's happening has no involvement with Suda 51. It has no involvement with James Gunn. It is purely a company that split off from Grasshopper. Or no, not split off of Grasshopper. Split off from Kodakawa. And I'm like, I remember seeing that he got it back. The other one was when I played Resident Evil Revelations 1, and I had read online that, like, they added new stages to the main game, and it turns out no, they didn't add main stages to the main game. And then I couldn't find the article that I read that stated that. So I kind of sit there and I go, but that happened. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Please don't tell me I jumped into a stupid timeline like in VLR. Please, I'm not crazy. I mean, granted, I don't take any meds, but I'm not crazy. No, because I don't just suffer from, like, a I don't suffer from like not remembering or time passing. I just suffer, like, wait, didn't this just happen? Take your meds. No, I don't have meds. I don't have meds. I don't need meds. Let's go to Mama. No, I do not eat cats. There are 5 cats in this house, and which, you know, like 2 months ago there was only 4 cats in this house. No, it's real. This is all real to me, damn it.
I'll have 2 number 9s.
Welcome.
A number 9
nice.
large,
Open yet, though.
a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large
I've
soda.
got something for you, Ryuki.
And present.
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
I know exactly what Mama's talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
Wake up. No, it's a straight doing well. Yes, she's doing well. She's doing very well. She's eating a bit more. I finally took her out of the bathroom today because we kind of, like, kept her separate, just so she can, like, look around and maybe get involved, like, have other cats try to come up to her, which they didn't, though the dogs did, and she didn't really like the dogs. Spine said best seats in the spirit world.
Special pinchos, huh?
I'd like to taste your pinchos too.
What? No, the cat's doing well.
I like getting into holes, if you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't make me say it.
You mean?
Spelunking.
That has nothing to do with the bar counter.
Hold on. TV.
Ryuki, want to see a video of balls getting hit with a hard stick?
Baseball?
Ooh, I'm curious.
It's just billiards.
It's a bar counter. Shelves. Alcohol. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count how many are. There's 9. Wait, one. Yeah, there's 9. Did you count the number of bottles? Good math practice. Good job. Inside the box is something hard. Play with it too much and you'll be left with a mess on your hands. Because it's chocolate. They blocked the refrigerator. The balls. The balls. The balls. Sing sing.
Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls?
Yes.
This way, I have a spare if one stops working.
Okay, good. That's it? Thanks for the chocolate.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me, honey.
Oh, he took it.
Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Buy her chocolate.
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
Any information on HBKs?
Information, huh?
Tail. There you go. You got the tail back.
Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Are you talking about the nirvanA trial?
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight. It's called nirvanA X.
Oh man, Kurt Cobain really went hardcore. Oh wait, no, he's dead. Never mind.
That's right.
Ryuki, I looked it up.
Hey, want to show it?
Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR
What
video.
are you doing?
I'm assuming that's going to be about someone else, Torvar. But as for myself, I'm talking with Mama.
I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
She's, you know, rubbing her balls.
Mama, did you watch
that
the
she
video?
presented on the counter. But that's also Clussy here. I can totally get Clussy here. I have much more chance to get Clussy in the fake world than the real world, man.
Yeah, I have it saved on my smartphone. Wanna see?
No, Ryuki, don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
Wait. The ViewCube video that has been released so far have not included anything that would indicate or induce subliminal effect. But that doesn't mean they're safe. There's a possibility there's a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon which is a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in a person. Do you know where Mame is? Yes. It would make me laugh and it make me come.
Did she get into trouble?
Save. Oh yeah, we could save. I mean, we can always go back, but yeah.
She may have come into contact with terror.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can always go back.
She might have
you know
valuable
how this game is. We can always do the flowchart.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the big milky balls.
Could you call them something else?
No!
Almighty balls! Who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
Come on! Let Mama have her fun!
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi.
Hey, work a little harder.
Right now.
Would you like the red clown, or to be real or fake? I would love the clown to
You should go
like
to the
me.
Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Ooh. How was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
Anyways.
Mama, please.
Ryuki!
Okay then. I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen.
Okay, cool. Hey, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
TV. Oh no, that guy died. Oh no, those people are dead. Huh?
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that.
Okay.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the nirvanA initiative. The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with
Don't
that
stream
rocket.
loading screen. Pretty much. Time for the world to end again.
Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it and why, we don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The nirvanA X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200.
So 2:15. Wait, that doesn't
I
make
think
sense.
it's a date and a time.
So tomorrow at 12?
February 15, 12 p.m.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the nirvanA initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
Not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location?
Well, we gotta figure it out.
We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get a move on.
Thanks, Mama. You've been actually really helpful. You're always really helpful. I guess we'll go straight to the Nice Japan branch. Did the big read notes be read?
TCGHHD,
It can. I think it's fine if it is, but also you squeeze it and it also honks, or it's like a sensitive pleasure place. And letters to get number.
It was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So.
Oh,
what are
hey,
you
it's
planning
that
on doing
guy.
here? Mame wouldn't be here.
I didn't come here expecting to find Mame.
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
His name? Wait, Wingsing.
This has become a difficult situation. there are many factors to consider, taking into account probability and all. Well, what dating app should I use?
Oh, come on. Alright, anyways.
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted?
No.
That's what the people want. Anyway, my name is... Kagami! That's my line! Huh? Did you forget already? Fine. My name is Kagami. Ka. K-A. Ga. G-A. Me. M-I.
I already know his name. I don't think I need to ask again. Pretty sure I know his name. I probably don't need to ask again. What was it again?
Very well. Mr. Ryuki, you can give me a nickname. That way, you won't forget.
Oh, sure. Kagami.
A nickname, huh? Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Exactly.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
I knew.
Why me?
Okay. This is the body.
The body is long gone for the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th. There was a huge party planned for her here. It really is such a shame.
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Wait, since when do we have this technology?
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's true, but how do you know that?
Everybody goes to Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, well, I've been there a few times.
Kagami, 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 kagami.
Can you repeat that, Torvar? Because I kind of forgot. There's a memory blank.
I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
As an inspector?
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though.
Right.
Oh.
It's on.
I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
The image of Mami that appeared on Ryuki's hand, that was a hologram shot out from my left eye, my main body. How cool am I, huh? Statue, regulation line, door, plant. There's a waterfall, nothing. Evidence marker, laptop, Tokiko's office desk. The not triplex, not symbol. What about you? How are you?
It's all right now, because I am here.
I don't know. Probably another.
Mariana Islands, smash!
Okay, whatever. Probably within like another 15 years, maybe, at the rate we're going.
Mame.
It's this girl.
Don't recognize her. Yeah, there isn't anything here.
Police officer from the jurisdiction. Any clues?
It's not a lead or anything, but
Ow.
it is
Why?
interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Did you search the space downstairs?
You talking about the underground cathedral? It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
So you don't know about the box?
The box?
There was a box there with a strange-looking device. Tama, can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember? The impact caused me to lose some of my memory.
Do you
I
have
was
a
only able to
raging
recover
crew?
after finding Tokiko's
I think
body in
how
the
much of a
president's
raging
office.
clue right now.
No backups?
Because it was so deep underground, there was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network problems.
Exactly. So I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
Yeah, there continues to be network problems. Damn it. Would Cloudflare
Ryuki,
get
I'm
its shit
ready.
together? And I'll be honest, I 100% expect like a police or some kind of government official to use something like Cloudflare because that's just how they operate. Fucking do something on the cheap and then like have government secrets exposed because of that.
That's what I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, please go ahead.
Look at that pond over there.
Okay. Are we going to get philosophical? Okay, hologram.
Is that?
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk.
Yeah.
I think it's some software aimed at these cultists. Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave. There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
Okay. Wait, I want to talk to Detective. Amami?
This girl.
No, I don't know where she is.
I see.
Damn. Whoops. Want to investigate, okay. Game.
This world is a simulation. Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain, but we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action.
What if at the very end of this
but
game,
that action is
Uchikoshi comes out and is like, hey, Wikipedia articles are cool. Also, fucking, Sigma has like the biggest dick. Do you want to see it? Here you go. Here's an 18-inch ruler. This is how big it is.
It is reasonable to assume that action was
And
something
if you want to
not
know why I say
considered by
that,
the
fucking
creator.
Sigma from Virtue's Last Reward / Zero Time Dilemma have an he has an 18-inch penis. It's been confirmed by the creator. Look, he has an 18-inch penis. Fucking Sigma. Totally hit on his daughter. Didn't know he had a he didn't know he had a daughter, but totally technically hit on his future daughter, but also sent into the past. All of the Zero Escape games are weird. All of this is. And we found this out because so Sigma says in VLR that he has a 12-inch penis, and then Uchikoshi on Twitter, when asked if Sigma has a 12-inch penis, goes, no, his penis is like 18 inches. So that's how I know.
Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect. Like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize.
Yeah.
Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping
I'm tall. Well, I mean, I'm average human height. Well,
Can you
average
win this
milk.
game?
Well, yeah, I can see the cheese. I can easily see the cheese.
The creator probably wants you to.
Oh, wait, hold on. What's an effective way of training? Deadlift. Crazy! I'm hoping for max crazy.
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described.
Whose dick is 18 inches? Sigma, the main character from Virtue's Last Reward. I'll pull up what he looks like. Hold on, I gotta Oink. Take my ball. Hold on, let me make sure I get the right. I gotta make sure that this isn't a spoiler image. Ow. Wait. Shit, I'm not on. Here we go. Wait, did that? No. Did? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Sigma balls. This guy, 18-inch P. Thanks, Ichikoshi. Thanks. Can't see it. I don't eat anything. I don't eat cats or rats or bugs and bats. Why do you know that? Because Uchikoshi, the creator, said it on Twitter. Man's a weirdo. But this state of mind isn't okay.
It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path.
Once again, a wiki dive.
In an attempt to reach
I don't search
moksha.
for men's peepees. People talk.
For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation,
Yay, everything's
walking 30
connected.
miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that
A lot
the
of these
founder
are
of Zen
good
Buddhism,
ways to kill
the monk
yourself.
Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that
Red, the
desires
signifier,
themselves
red,
are
the signify color, and then the idea of the signifier.
Knives has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over and over again.
Yeah, sometimes you just find a bug and you repeat the action.
They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found.
I mean,
Does this
true.
remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9
Are you saying that debuggers in video games are the super enlightened people? Because like, man, imagine being a debugger for a Bethesda game. You must have like super enlightenment, because like, one, you find the bugs, but then like nobody wants to fix the bugs,
What if
and
these
that
actions
is
were not
the worst pain in the
by
world.
Creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams, find them, and achieve enlightenment.
God gives us
Learn the
enlightenment.
secret of this world.
God allows us to experience a brief moment of enlightenment,
And so we
every
believe
game
that
he
moksha
releases.
is this journey.
Bodhidharma meditated in the direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been idioms about this. Since he was in the same position for so long, his limbs rotted off, which is why the Daruma dolls sold in stores look the way they look. Form is emptiness.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
Okay.
So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures.
Well, I mean, there's the whole thing about like half A presses and like parallel universes, and essentially what are like because essentially it loops onto itself and building up momentum for hours to go boom, boom, boom.
Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment. Bodhi.
Yeah, I know.
Satori. Thus, the quote can be
Once
interpreted
again, fucking Wikipedia.
the sole truth of this world
Dive.
is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Shuangso, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Shuangso was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream?
That's stupid.
Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years.
Here's the thing, I've been bitten by snakes countless times in my dreams, and weirdly enough, they kind of somewhat hurt, but like I've never been bitten by a snake in reality.
Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
The Allegory of the
Allegory
Cave.
of the Cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds, even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth. Reality they do not doubt or question. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days
that's kind of it, as I said.
Scraping by a living
like
in a world of
Uchikoshi loves to go
falsehood and
into
fraud?
Wikipedia articles and then do that.
Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
Alright, I think that's enough. We learned a lot today about fucking stupidity.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
Heh, if you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on Amame. Let's go somewhere else.
Damn, Mama, you kind of lied. Kumakura office. Sure. He's a redditor. No, I don't. I still wear this just because fucking Twitch would get really upset. Oh wait, is this MoMA here? No one else?
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
It's a dragon with a golden ball.
Hey, Ryuki, see those lanterns?
You're not gonna do one of your stupid sex jokes again, are you?
He ain't stupid.
Really? You see them?
Please don't make me participate in this.
Do you see them, Ryuki?
Yes.
What are they?
Lanterns.
Lantern these nuts?
Anyways, guys, tomorrow is gonna be Call of Duty 4.
You suck.
Friday is gonna be Alpha Sapphire. Let's go find. No.
You suck. You suck.
I'm a quest. Family altar. It's a window.
Hey, work a little harder.
Sales. I am. I'm working hard to find the funnies. Lockers. Certificate. Statement. There's a piece of paper with some general principles written on it. It says, those who only eat the crackers in cracker and peanut mix should be executed.
Hey, look! I'm a flying squirrel!
Did you hear something?
Nope, nothing.
There's a tie rug on the floor. Low table. Ashtray.
It's my dream to do it on a sofa.
Why would you even say that out loud?
Whiteboard. 25th, go see dolphins at the aquarium. Or partition, desk. Right, there seems to be something I missed. Hold on. I just saw some. Oh, wait, door. Connected. Oh, I just saw lightning. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go ahead and save. There we go. Nothing? Alright.
You want me to hack it, right? I tried, but the security is too strong. But if you give me about 2-3 minutes, I'll be all good.
I didn't ask.
Chairman's desk, keyboard. Oh, I can do the mouse?
Squeak, squeak.
The mouse for the PC. Alright, I think that's... Wait, chairman's chair. Okay. Wing sync. Yeah.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't send a third one in time.
Alright, how are you doing?
Not bad. Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream. Oh, thinking about it makes my
man,
heart
the girlfriend
dance.
experience.
Oh, I'm so excited.
About Mame.
You talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend.
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see.
Why are you even asking me?
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher up that's connected to NICE. I did hear something from him. The president of NICE Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute.
What?
Chikara Horodori.
The Ujisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld, but they also seem to be receiving requests from work from secret societies. It seems they have connections with the Freemasons. You know, Freemasons. A fraternal society said to have created in the late 16th or 17th century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother, and they operate from the Grand Lounge, their headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is to build a square and the compass, the tools of masonry. Oh, and one more thing. The Eye of Providence is also famous. It's a triangle shaped with an eye in it. That design is also considered one of the symbols of the Freemasonry. By the way, there's a story that the Boy Scouts of America were also created by the Freemasons. The Boy Scouts of America is ostensibly an organization that seeks to improve the character of its members to make good people even better. But actually,
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago. Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at NICE. But Chikara, on the other hand, is pretty high up the ladder at NICE. Uses newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie. But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time. Even had kids.
Oh, mistress.
Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
Children?
What?
DNA samples.
From children?
He said it's for DNA treatment or something.
We don't know.
But I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady. Horadori Institute was real sketchy back then.
Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA.
Yeah, okay, from children, yeah. Hopefully not from the other from the primary way that you would. Hopefully it's from, like, you know, swabs and hair samples and you know, not.
Let's figure it out later.
Yeah.
We still need to find Mom.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Moma.
You suck!
Hey, it's fine. Okay. NPCs.
It's fine.
It is
Doesn't
fine.
look like Amame is here.
But wait, Leon is.
Hey, Leon.
Porno Mag!
And Kizuna is Amame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Hey.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Danger
Do you know where
zone.
she is?
Nope.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, really?
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
Fuck you.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
Fine. We'll do this. Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's do this. Don't peek. Okay, I'm ready.
He didn't put down the can. Oh, okay, he put down.
Guess, which hand is it in?
Using Leon's bone structure, scan both hands and left.
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Wait, hold on. What martial art am I good at? I want crazy. Yeah, crazy. Evolve to Moma-E. Ah, 1,000 eyeballs. I've become adulty. Thanks for talking to me so much, E. Think of the next question. Okay, so crazy is Moma, which I guess.
Aw, darn it.
See?
How did you know?
Superpowers.
Ugh.
Damn it. Oh yeah, eyeballs are this weird currency that I use to like buy bonus costumes and stuff. They only really work in like the what's it called? The little dressing room for Tama and stuff. Peter, shut up. But hello, Edgelord. Welcome.
I saw Mame at Iowan.
Ava,
That's the child services facility run by
No.
Riichi Chieda, Kizuna's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right? We promised to meet up tonight. But I couldn't wait any longer. I want to see Kizzy right now. I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to Iowan.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
I don't think this is anything like that.
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces. I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left without saying anything.
They were discussing something serious then.
Those three saw Komeji's body at Studio Devata. Maybe that's what they were talking about.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Oh, they're virtual eyeballs. They're not real eyeballs.
Well, you see...
Wait. Is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it.
What a shame.
Wink sink.
Oh, Kizzy. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We should meet. Okay. I'll see you there.
Oh, he's just playing that same scene over and over again. Why do you think Mame's suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago, on the 10th of February, I saw Mame then, too, in front of Horodori Institute. She didn't notice me, though. Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by... What business does she have at the research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was
There are more nipples than
Tokiko
people
Shigure,
in the
president
world.
of NICE Japan.
I mean... Yes, I guess that's true.
I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago.
Work a little
on the night of the
harder.
12th, so maybe it's got nothing to do with it.
I'm trying.
Nah, it probably does.
No.
Just coincidence.
I'm not.
But for whatever reason, it caught my attention.
What are you drinking?
Thought I told you that before. It's Alfrey, non-alcoholic beer.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the master of unlocking. But that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know them, right? That's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras. I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this? I think I've said too much.
Damn.
Please forget it. It's all in the past.
No.
Like I said.
No. Probably. What? Oh, I can't do about the date?
I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight. I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Why?
Beauty salon.
Anyway, adios.
Oh well.
Why was Mame at Horodori Institute?
4 days ago.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well.
Saturation.
Horodori Institute. I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute.
We totally put that on hold. We need to go search that hidden room. But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
Yeah. Leon said he saw her at Iowan.
Okay. I don't think there's any more. Let's. I want to like save ION for like later. Let's try to go to Inda. Check up on Shoma.
Don't get into Kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things, but before that, Shoma... No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I decided not to ask him about what happened at the studio. It would be cruel to remind him, not to mention I didn't want him running off again. It would probably be best to avoid talking about Komeiji and the interrogation from the cops. What I wanted to ask about... I wanted to actually ask about is... Bunnies. Bunnies. Bunny? Refrigerator, kit. Plus, had it. Oh, yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any funnies. Alright. Doesn't look like any funnies. Wink sink.
Dad. Dad. I shouldn't have said that you should die. It's all my fault.
Shoma.
About the thing Komeiji?
I'm sorry, Shoma. This might be hard for you. But can you tell me about Komeiji? Komeiji picked something up at the rooftop amusement park in Misatan. Something that is meaningful or significant to Terror. But he didn't tell me what it was. I thought you might know something.
Sorry, but I have no clue.
I see. Shoma, you still haven't told me why you lied.
Lied?
About the code for Bats 490. That wasn't referring to Horodori Institute, but you said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go? I didn't solve the code.
What?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Ferris wheel at Misatan.
I didn't go to Misatan.
What? That's impossible. I definitely saw you get on the Ferris wheel.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger? Or maybe my clone.
Your clone? No, I don't think so. I mean, we may have the technology for it, but I've never heard of any human clones. Not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
The law doesn't mean anything. Not to a psycho like Chikara.
What do you mean?
Wait, I'm looking for Mame.
Yeah?
Do you know where she is?
I have no idea. Yeah, they're researching cloning. So maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about Horodori Institute researching cloning. Just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris wheel then?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge? What is that?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes called Purge.
Purge was developed by Horodori Institute. TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
What?
People at Horodori Institute called it the Organic Nanomachine.
Nanomachine, son!
It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body. It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma, how do you know all this?
Well, there's just some stuff.
That's the classified stuff, right? The classified... Well, no, that's not Wikipedia
Ryuki,
diving.
We can hold off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to...
But, like... He just basically said that I'm gonna save again because yeah, once again, thunder and lightning. If this game gets, if stuff cuts out, understand. Yeah, his sources, he made it the fuck up. Just like that one video with Armstrong. The sources, I made it the fuck up, Jack.
Amame. She was here earlier.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
Posters. What's in the pot? Big stock pot. Kitchen. Mostly alcoholic. And there might not even be any. Oh. Come on. House plant. No, damn. I guess Gin doesn't have any. Oh. Why didn't you pick up the phone?
I was so busy today. We're expecting a lot of customers, so I have a lot of prep to do.
Why are you expecting a rush?
You know about what happened in Shinjuku yesterday? We're actually pretty close to there.
A rocket?
That's right. So anyway, there's tons of people around here now. I thought some of them might stop by here.
Oh, why was Mommy here?
It's Valentine's Day today, isn't it? Well, she brought some chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
Mame saw Terra at the studio. Right after that, she saw Komeji's body. But she still bought again chocolate?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
Why are you looking for Amame?
You get him Mame clothes. I can't tell him there's a reason to believe Mame ran into terror. I don't want him to worry about her. I'll play it off.
You see...
I tried calling Iris, but still no dice.
We should just head to the Sagan household.
Yeah, good idea.
Go. Okay, if we're going... I'm going to go to the Sagan residence. I'm going to find the shoebox. Will Ryuki want to sniff things? We're going to see. Hey, there it is. Here she is.
Your smell called me.
I'm sorry. I think you're just one step behind. Mame was here, but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
I see.
Anyways. It's a shoebox. Nope, no sniffs. Shelves. Mysterious object.
What a shame.
Bookshelf. Yeah, what a shame. Dining set. Refrigerator. I saw something else. Dining table. Window. Low table. Teaching materials for elementary school. Tea. Sofa. These nuts. Cushion. Picture. I guess nothing really. You tell me.
I'm sorry, Mame.
So for these nuts, yeah.
Iris is taking a long time to get ready. Mame?
About Date. Date, you told me, had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while. I've been waiting for him, but...
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
Oh,
No,
come on,
it's okay.
Date. Of anything of
Anything off about them?
Like a state of shock or panic, maybe?
Let me think. Iris seemed normal, but I do recall Mame seemed troubled. She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else. While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance. I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
All right. I guess that's all with the Sagan house.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating. Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
Yeah, damn. I was kind of hoping that there was be something, but no. All right, Io and Garden. I was like, oh boy, the shoebox is here. I have fucking maybe weird foot people going to be weird again. No. Tama and Hai headed to Iowan to find Mame. She was nowhere to be seen. There was Kazuna Iris, who was supposedly with her. Well, no. But then again, Tama's equally as weird. I asked the worker if they saw the three girls. They answered, I saw them here before, but that was a while ago.
Well, we tried. Let's go.
No, wait. That person over there.
I don't eat hamsters.
Excuse me.
It's you again.
Nice to see you again.
I need to hurry. If I don't...
Your mask is upside... Wait. Are you barefoot?
Rats don't wear shoes.
But you're not a rat.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you really a rat?
Or, go again?
What? Close the
I
one out.
forgot to put mothballs in the dresser. The body is the opposite.
What?
Breath.
That told me nothing.
Where is it? Where is the main event taking place?
Main event?
And then she was gone.
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
Maybe a Halloween event or something?
Wrong season for that.
Halloween is all about costumes. Speaking of costumes, makes me think about monsters, which makes me think about unidentified animals, Yumas. I think my favorite Yuma is the chupacabra found in Puerto Rico. It has big fangs in its mouth, and it sucks the blood of humans and livestock. It can jump over 15 feet. I don't remember the specific height, but it seems relatively small in comparison to the other monsters. No, I didn't.
Maybe she was talking about that one thing.
What?
Don't make me say it. You know what I mean, don't you?
I absolutely don't.
There's no point in paying further attention to her. We should head to...
a different spot.
Anywhere. Anywhere. We've kind of exhausted everything, haven't we? What did we learn? Nothing. After that, we searched all over the city looking for Mame. Ultimately, we couldn't find her.
The sun is setting. Let's give up on finding a Mame for now.
No, not yet. There's one more place I want to go. I didn't mention it before now because I thought, considering Mame's mental state, it would be a long shot. But maybe...
Hey, can you just cut to the chase?
Studio Divider?
Where are you talking about?
The maid cafe she works
Oh.
at.
Maid cafe.
She's at the maid cafe, Sunfish Pocket in Akiba.
Okay, well, fine. Have a good night, Matanui. Sleep tight and don't let anything bad happen. No nightmares. Wait. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, why are you here?
Mame, you were here this whole time? We were looking for you.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mame can't talk right now. I don't really know how, but she lost her voice.
She must still be struggling with what happened at the studio. But then, why is she here at the cafe?
Wait, Leon's here. What is he doing here?
Don't care. Can I see bones? What tools do you like using? Hand grenade, katana, rocket launcher, stun gun. Rocket launcher. You shot before? You in the army? No, can't. Why are you
Seeing
here?
that you're wearing your outfit, are you working today?
Of course, it's Valentine's Day. There's going to be tons of customers here, and they need as many mermaids as they can get. So her manager begged her to work today.
Even though she can't talk?
She can write.
But...
Why did you go to
4 days
Horadorians?
ago, on the 10th of February, you went to Horadori Institute, right? Liam told me.
Hey, come on!
Why did you go to Horadori Institute? Did you meet Tokiko there? Hey, what happened at the studio? I just want a clue. Anything at all would be helpful. Mame, you ran into Terror at the studio, didn't you? Did they say anything to you?
Like I said, Mame can't talk right now. I thought I told you.
Okay. Drum made of wood. Can it, if I go do this, will we get the same thing?
Why'd you put a pig in the pot? Oh, you see,
Someone is yelling in the kitchen. Where's the kitchen?
I wonder what doodle is.
Oh, that? It's a service where one of the girls draws something using ketchup.
Oh yeah, like alma rice, right? Wooden chair, table, menu. I can't talk to that girl, I guess. Window. Friends.
Ah, it looks like the toy that I have. Though mine only has one tip.
It looks nothing like that.
Also, why do you have a toy? Yeah, I guess that's... Okay, I guess. Why are you here?
I was going to meet Kizzy today. She wanted to meet here.
Where's Kizuna now?
She told me a little bit ago that she's running late. She'll be here after she finishes shopping with Iris.
Oh,
okay.
Is Iris coming too?
Yeah, it was actually Iris who planned the night out. It was her idea to have a video night at the cafe.
What does that mean?
I don't really know, actually. All I know is this wasn't a solo date with me and Kizzy.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't understand what Mommy could be thinking. What's going on in her head?
Why don't you ask her to write something?
Looking at her now, I don't think she'll write anything.
Well, then...
Yeah, we should ask her heart, using the sync machine.
Let's drag her all the way here to the police station. Wait, no one's here?
Good thing Boss and Pewter aren't here.
I'm sure they'll chew you out later. You know it's a crime to use the machine without permission. You could even get fired for this.
It's fine. If I get results, Boss won't care.
You think so?
Tama, can you control the machine? You can do it remotely, right?
Are you really going to do this?
Mame ran into Terror. I'm sure of it. It's highly likely she knows
This
something
feels like...
important.
This feels really bad.
Please, Tama.
This feels like something can fuck up and then Ryuki's mind would be in Mame's body forever.
You're my only hope.
Oh, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll do it. I'm going to skip the warning message because I'm sure you already know.
Okay, start it.
What was that?
Could you start, please?
That's better. Here I go. 3, 2...
Is it? Well, we don't... I'm assuming whatever triggered the explosion. Because they mentioned an explosion happening, like... 6 years ago. So, I'm assuming that Everything with Yuki stops at the 6 years ago, or at the explosion. Wow. Eyes. 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 Static. Oh, wait. Ow. Ow. That, for some reason, hurt everything.
This is Studio de Vita.
Sorry.
The face-to-face set is still up. That means...
I have a bad feeling about this.
We have the brand new star of the networld visiting us today.
What?
Please, show us your dance!
You want me to dance? No, I'm not Aiba. I can't dance!
Come on, let's see it!
Ugh, I hate that look he gets in his eyes when he's ignoring me. Fine, I'll do it.
Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you.
Keep going. Keep singing the song from last game.
That didn't really do it for me.
Welcome to the quiz show, Faith to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
It's Komeiji.
His facial expression isn't changing at all. It's creepy.
This is a competition for the one and only Quiz King's throne. And tonight, as always, we have a head-to-head battle between the champion and challenger. And of course, the champion is me, Andy's Komeiji.
Wow. He's just as depressing as he was in real life.
Me?
Can the challenger beat me? I don't know. I'm pretty good at this.
What the hell is this? I didn't agree to this.
I knew Mommy liked quiz shows, but I didn't expect her to dream about them too.
The rules are simple. After 5 rounds of quizzes, whoever has more correct answers will be the winner. The winner will receive this amazing prize.
What? The prize is a mame?
Amame, please tell us how you're feeling.
Ow.
Shy, huh? We'll talk to you throughout the show. The first stage will be right after these commercial messages.
Yay! Show us commercial.
Is the prize. What kind of show is this?
I guess we have no choice but
Pretty
to accept the
base show.
challenge. If we win, we might learn something about terror too.
Oh well. If this is a competition, I'm gonna do my best, Ryuki. I'll finish the scan before the commercials even end.
Somnium scan, activate!
The fun type. Yes. The type I wish I was a part of. Okay, what do we got? Mental lock 1. Oh god, we got split. We might actually have another split in this game. Oh, maybe we don't? Last time I saw 2 different ones, we had like a split.
Stage 1. Let's begin.
My VTuber money. Yeah, sure, my VTuber money.
We'll be reading the questions. Very exciting.
I guess he's not going to read the questions himself. Makes sense.
I wonder who it'll be.
It's Mizuki.
Mizuki?
Hello, I'm Mizuki Date. I don't really get trivia questions or whatever, but here's the first one. Stage 1 is the scavenger quiz. We filled the studio with different items. Please choose the item you think is the answer. Quickest to answer wins.
I guess it's like a scavenger hunt?
Guess so.
Here's the first question.
Dun dun.
What's the correct answer? Your time starts now.
Huh. That's the question?
Jeez. A tough one right from the start.
Ami likes watching quiz shows as a child. She enjoys seeing more of the truth the more she answered. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Let me just make sure. I mean, I'm just trying to look. I mean, I guess headphones?
Shoma's headphones.
Oh.
I thought with the music playing and all, the answer.
I see.
No.
Oh, no.
I think we're on.
So maybe the Walkman?
Folkman, the song Gen gave to Amame. It's inside that cassette, but why did you think this was
The BGM and this label. I just connected the dots.
good enough reason for me? The answer is Volkman.
Okay, it says the Walkman. Yeah, it's probably public domain.
Good job, Challenger. That's correct.
Good job, Ryuki.
It was the 9th, so I chose the label with a 9.
You sound like you could do this all day.
Huh? Did you say Date?
No. What are you, in love with him or something?
Mame's always listening to Gen's song with this.
Okay. Mom is trouble, but she always chose the right option.
Now let's move on to the next question. What's the correct answer? Your time starts now.
It's the same question again.
The BGM is different.
Wait. Okay. Isn't this the 4th? Wait. Wait, this one has a B on it. I am very bad with like classical
I
music.
can picture this thing being at Brahmin.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Challenger, you are correct. Keep it up.
The BGM was Symphony Number 5, so the correct answer was the one with 5 on it.
Yeah. It's easy if you know the title of the song.
When Mame saw this at the store, she bought it right away. She said it made her super lucky. Wonder if it worked.
Mom like music and voices to collect the sounds. She became blank from
This
blank.
is the last question of stage 1. What's the correct answer? Your time starts now.
It's the last one. Let's get this.
I've heard this song somewhere.
Yeah, wait. Oh. I'm very bad with classical music. Tchaikovsky. Don't see T.
Hey, work a little
I'm trying
harder.
to think.
What's the name of this fish?
It's a Cryptopsaurus kusii.
You think?
Anyway, this is the answer.
No.
Damn!
Sorry.
Gleaning information from
The
sounds.
answer is this.
Robot.
Correct, champion.
All right, I'm gonna defend my championship throne.
He's not the champion for nothing.
You suck!
He must have really
I don't
earned
know.
that Quiz King title.
That's the end of the scavenger quiz. Let's look at the results. The challenger is in the lead. Can they take the champion's throne?
I guess this shows the standings. We're in blue.
I've seen a quiz show like this before. It's Mame. Something is wrong with her.
Why? Why are you laughing like that?
Okay. Next one. The occult quiz.
What did she say?
I couldn't make it out. She's not doing too good.
Oh, now it's Iris.
Stage 2 is brought to you by me, A-Set. You bet.
A-Set.
It's Iris this time.
Iris with no pep? That's something you don't see every day.
I'm sure my fans know this about me, but I'm really into the occult. So my questions are going to be about occult
good.
things. The name of this stage is Occult Quiz.
Okay, maybe I can do this.
I will show you a chart. Please answer with a name or word. Here is the first question. Which of these represents a historical secret society, and can you name it?
It's either A or B, right?
It's B.
Yeah,
we just had
we
this.
need to answer with the actual name, not A or B.
So we're going to answer with the Freemasons.
So one of these represents a secret society, and we have...
Let's think about it.
Begin.
It's the Freemasons. We just got this. Wait, how do I answer? Answer.
What should we say?
Cool.
The answer is B, Freemasons.
Yeah! Yeah!
The challenger is correct. Well done. The Freemasons are said to have existed
all
since
the
16th
Wikipedia
century
articles and
have
bullshit they
members
fed
all
me for the
over
past
world.
11 hours? 12? All of it comes back into play.
Their purpose
Thank
and
you.
recruitment
Thank you,
tactics
Ichikoshi.
remain a mystery.
Hello, Maverick. We're
It's okay
doing
to
a
talk about them
quiz.
like this, right? We're not in trouble, are we?
It should be fine. It's just Iris's opinion. Well, I guess Mame's opinion.
Mame's opinion of Iris's opinion.
By the way, A was the office I'm from, Lemniscate.
Escape. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Mame was in trouble, but she always chose the right option. When in doubt or hiding for something, she chose the...
Here comes the second question.
Okay.
Many unidentified mysterious animals, or UMAs, have been discovered. Which one is smaller?
An Uma question. I'm not too confident
God,
here.
how do I spell chupacabra?
Have confidence. Judging from the characteristics of A and B, this could be easy.
Footprint, dog, organ, fur. Addison leaves.
Begin.
Well, it's definitely B.
What should we say?
Okay. Chupa... Capra. Is that how you spell it? Oh, I forgot the P. Raw. There.
How about B, Chupacabra?
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Correct, challenger. Good answer.
This is predicated on the fact that I know how to,
Bigfoot
that I
A
don't know
is
how
up
to
to
spell.
10 feet tall. Chupacabra B is no more than 6 feet tall.
Wait, really? I would think that like
That's still bigger than I was thinking.
but like 8 feet tall, and like a chupacabra is like 2 foot.
They could be the same size as you, Ryuki. That is a scary thought.
Okay. When in doubt or hiding something, she chooses the option on the right.
This is the last question of the occult quiz.
Huh?
Which of these two things affect the human psyche and behavior? A or B?
Effect is sort of vague.
I guess we're supposed to
So we're
choose
supposed
the
to say
best
subliminal.
representative answer.
Begin.
Okay, so we
What
know
should
it's
we
B. Is that how you spell it? I really need the spelling part. Let's see. Fuck it, I might as well actually. Subliminal. Okay, yeah, okay. Subliminal.
The answer is B, subliminal.
Hey, look at me.
Correct. Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Imagine watching a video and a juice container appears. Even if it's only for a split second, faster than the brain can even consciously register it, the viewer is struck by the desire to buy juice.
Or what if a streamer plays a Reese's Puff song remix on his opening, and then for some stupid reason he decides to get in his head that he's going to buy some Reese's Puffs and eat it?
That is the subliminal effect. Maybe
Oh wait,
all
no,
of
that's
us
just
are
propaganda.
subconsciously affected by someone or something.
Now that you mention it, I do kind of want some juice.
Nah,
You're just
I don't.
thirsty.
That is all for the occult quiz. I wonder what the panel looks like now. Well, 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 the challenger is keeping up.
That's it for stage 2.
3 stages left. Let's keep it up. Oh, Amame showed up again.
Why did this?
Okay, we're done with the occult.
There's
What the
something about
difference?
Mame. Is it about the case?
I don't know. We don't know enough to say for sure.
The prize is Mame, right? If we win, we can ask her directly.
It's Gen!
Now I, Gen Ishiagane, will be asking the questions.
Sure. Yeah, oh
Gen
yeah.
next.
Stage 3 is spot the difference.
Huh?
Oh. Oh god, are they going to make me remember shit? Oh.
But
The challenger will attempt to find the differences from there.
Find the differences.
There are 3 monitors in the room.
Okay.
What is shown on the screen is different from what is actually there.
Yeah.
You have to spot these differences. Compare the monitor and the real scene. There are 4 differences.
Okay, we just need to compare things. Doesn't...
don't be so sure. There's a ton of stuff.
Now we will begin.
Well, I mean, like, first off is definitely... Wait, hold on. Sorry. We need to do... What tattoos do you want? Koi. Okay, that puts me as... It's like... That just puts me as Nishikiyama, but fuck it. Alright, so there's... Kizuna is dead. Mizuki is dead. Shelma's still where it needs to be. Also, hold on. The eyeball. Iris is fine. This is a wrench.
The blue figure is from top to bottom.
Is that a wrench on the screen?
There's so much going on. But at least we can say
Okay, so...
That is correct, challenger.
Whoa.
I don't know how to describe it. It's more corpsey.
This seems super easy, so... Amami came across many somethings. Well, Mizuki.
Mizuki! She's not moving at all.
No.
We can ignore why she's bloody for now. But in any case...
That is correct, challenger.
Ugh, it hurts.
Mizuki?
Okay.
What's going on?
Mom came across many wounded things. Then there's definitely the magazine.
This magazine was in the studio too.
Should we piece it together?
No,
I see. It's a difference.
That is correct, Challenger.
Got another one.
There is a blue
Porno mag! It was the porno mag.
How does that relate?
It doesn't look like an actual porno mag.
It's blood.
Oh my god, it's blood. What's that smell? It's blood.
This is creepy.
I mean, but it's also really easy. And then, of course, Kizuna.
Kizuna! Kizuna! No reaction. She looks different from the monitor. One.
That is correct, Challenger.
Kizuna.
She disappeared.
Came across many ruined things, important things, the heart, blood. She carries all of it inside.
The Challenger got all the answers correct. Good work.
I am amazing.
Though it's hard to celebrate after seeing that.
Well,
I don't think it's that. Okay.
Oh, we made it back to the studio.
Where's Komeiji?
Huh? Isn't that...
Well, I guess Komeiji's dead. We win by default.
Oh.
Sheesh. Shouldn't make an old geezer walk so much.
Komeiji.
It's the same as when the body was found, so it probably is.
Well done. Let's check the board.
7, 8.
The Challenger is putting up a good fight.
If the game is still going, can the champion continue?
I don't know.
Ryuki.
Oh. Yay! We attempt to spot the difference. Well, technically we have 9 out of the potential
blood?
of 20.
This is
So
way
really
too
all we
deep.
have to do is win 2 more, and then by default we would win.
Good work, Challenger. Giving me a run for my money.
Andy's Komeiji. Other than the voice, he seems to be okay.
I see that you're quite capable, so now it's my turn to deliver the quiz. The 4th stage is the ultimate 50-50.
I thought we were competing against him.
Yeah. The way he is now, he obviously can't answer any questions.
The rules are simple. Answer the questions as quickly as possible, on instinct. Challenger, go sit at the deluxe chair over there.
Sure.
There are 10 questions. If you need to use the restroom, do it now.
It's fine. I've never used the bathroom in my life.
What? Do you have an image to maintain? In any case, let's begin. Question.
Girls don't poop.
Which would you rather eat? Poo-flavored curry or curry-flavored poo?
What?
That what if question has been around forever.
Fuck. I guess
Forget about the flavor. At least that one is edible.
The answer is poo-flavored curry.
Guess I was right.
After we're done here, I'll be sure to order you a bowl of poo-flavored curry on Google Eats.
Would that even be on the menu?
I should ignore chat for this. Okay.
Next question. If you could use a time machine, would you go to the future or the...
Another question with no...
That's a hard question.
I mean, obviously I want to go to
Guess
the
you
future.
can't stop wondering when you'll meet the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with.
The answer is future.
Yeah, I'd rather go back to the future. I want to go to the future. I want to see robot raifus and gene splicing.
The person who you'll spend the rest of your life with.
Next question. Which would you rather have? An ideal job or an ideal lover?
I already have my ideal job, so...
Ideal lover.
What?
Some of these are
you
just
angry?
becoming instinct. Shut up.
No, I'm not angry.
Shut up, I'm lonely. I'm lonely.
Next question. Be truthful and be poor, or lie and make money. Which would you choose?
It's hard to live a lie.
I kinda already am this.
So the answer is truthful and poor.
I'm already truthful
Let's
and
start
poor.
a red revolution!
What's
What?
gotten into you?
Uh-huh. Time to rip her out. Since always.
Next question. Which is worse to lose, the father or mother?
Oh. Shit.
I don't think there's any good choice here. The father?
The answer is father. Why did you choose that?
I felt like it.
There's so many fatherless households on Twitter. People with fatherless behaviors on Twitter that I kind of just go, nah, we kind of need the dad.
Which would be worse to lose, sight or hearing?
Wait, shit.
I don't get excited if there's no voices.
I should have picked sight.
The answer is hearing. What did
I
you
feel
mean
like
by that anyway?
Bodybuilding competitions would be so boring without a crowd cheering.
Okay.
I meant to choose vision.
Next question. Someone important was hurt in front of you. Do you make the person responsible apologize?
Vengeance!
Honestly, I can see why someone would choose revenge.
One was raised by mom, one was raised
The
by him.
answer is revenge.
No, I have not.
I feel like a failure as a keeper of the peace.
Well, I guess the level of revenge matters. If you kill someone, that would make you a failure as a keeper of the peace and a human being.
Father was better.
Next question. What would you do if your best friend and your family are about to die, but you could only save one?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is a choice.
Let's see.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I thought...
I wonder what the point of all these questions is.
I was picking on it. It's like they said best friend or family. I thought family was going to be on the right. Shit.
I don't know. Only 2 more left.
Fuck.
Next
Hey,
question.
work a little harder.
Father was spending most summers a week. So yeah.
I can never meet my loved one again. If you could just forget sadness, what do you forget? Or remember?
You mean only the sad memory?
I won't forget. I won't allow myself to forget. If I do, I think that all my memories of them would disappear too.
It's better to
The answer
remember.
is to not forget. Yeah. Miyuki.
Next question. Which do you choose? Have your biggest secret spilled or be part of some dangerous plan?
Past versus future. Have your past secret exposed, or your future compromised by some scheme? I'd rather accept problems from my past than ruin my future.
The answer is have my biggest secret spilled. Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what that is. Ah, okay, I can see. I see what you mean. All right. So outside of that one question I got wrong.
That is it. The challenger answered all questions correctly. 100%.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
This is what the standings look like.
Now I think I completely understand you, Challenger.
I mean, some of them are kind of fucked.
Huh? What?
Things are getting ominous.
The Challenger now has the right to attempt the final stage. There are 4 total questions. If you get them all right, you win.
What is this? Komeji's voice is...
Question 1. What is this space?
It's... terrorized. Fuck.
This.
Question 2. What is this?
It doesn't matter who.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip,
What's
a
this
number
question
7,
about?
2 number 45s, 1 with cheese,
A little
and
bit.
a large soda. Who was enlightened by the nirvanA initiative? Correct.
I had to time me.
Mame must have heard about the nirvanA initiative from him.
Final question. I got threatened again. My only option now is... correct.
Beyond comprehension.
What? Why?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but this is probably everything that's
That
happened
was a
to
big,
Mame.
loud one.
The challenger wins.
That was it?
We need to pull out now.
What was that?
What the?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. I really haven't watched it, but I know the reference. Gotta clap. Please clap. Date. Iris. Iwatsu Evangelion. Yuki. Shoma. Meiji.
I'm here.
You probably should get out right now.
Tama, talk to Mame. Quick!
Amame, tell me. What did Terra say to you?
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
What?
What?
What do you mean? Tama, be more specific. Mame must have some kind of critical information.
No, Ryuki, we're out of time!
No.
Let's get out of here!
Didn't understand the last question. Causality. I feel like we're about to see some shitty ending. The mind of God.
Mommy is still sleeping.
I think we gave her too much. We needed pewter.
Anyway, that's Somnium.
Those final words are thought-provoking.
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Something to do with the nirvanA initiative?
Probably.
Bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
Oh no! Not all of them.
So the rumors were true.
Incoming
Ryuki,
call.
you've got a call.
From who?
Pick up and find out.
Fuck around. Aiba?
Aiba?
Quiet. Stop yelling. This is an emergency.
What is it?
Kizuna Chieda. She's gone missing.
What?
No.
Ryuki, you can provide invaluable assistance. Will you look for Kizuna?
Well, yeah. Of course.
Understood. Good luck.
But...
Kizuna...
Missing?
It was her idea to have a video night at the cafe.
Maybe Kizuna saw the video and...
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
I think we're about to hit an end. Not all a dream. Chapter 5 R1. The 15th. Boss.
Ryuki, you look more drained than a bathtub. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Were you able to get some sleep?
No.
No, not really. But it's fine. This is nothing.
If you say so.
You want to make a mistake.
I won't let that tragedy happen again, no matter what.
Let's see. Might be something.
We need to make sure Kizuna has a Merry Christmas.
That's 10 months from now.
That's where Kizuna is.
Oh? Where?
Somewhere around here.
That's all of Tokyo.
What would you do if Kizuna's found at a bathhouse? Ryuki, do you have the confidence to stroll right on in?
Why are you being like this?
Yeah, happily. For the job, of course.
Ryuki, sometimes you have no filter.
Ryuki, someone on this poster knows something. Bring them all in here for questioning.
You just want to meet them, don't you?
This is a super serious moment. Wait, hold on. Oh, what can you not throw away? Pride. Good answer, live in honor, die in honor. No, E, I'm not close to done asking questions, E. I'm going to go ask more people. Go, bye-bye. Moma, E, went on the journey. Depending on it might meet new eyeballs. What direction do you like? I like up. Okay. Bull.
Maybe Kizuna is bait.
Terror is trying to bait us.
Ryuki, let me give you some advice. Those who sell water are up to no good.
What kind of advice is that?
Mario. Balls.
That looks like a bowling ball, but it's actually a volleyball.
But it doesn't look
looks
like
a volleyball to me.
Yeah.
Ah, you got me.
Shelf, ball, big catch. Oh wait, there seems to have been something. Oh, just a Christmas tree. Wait. Don't want her. Boss's desk.
We'll
rug.
have to pull the rug out from under them.
Look under every rug to find Kizuna.
None of these are especially funny. I wish I was reborn. I wasn't like posters, non-physical poster. Wait, star. All right. Let me talk to Tama. Is it comfortable there?
Not bad. Though you are sweating a little.
Because you're radiating heat.
How are you doing?
Same old, same old. Why do you ask?
No, it's just...
Why are you looking at me?
Because.
There's something important to me. It's something I love. It's dear, and it's irreplaceable. And I need to protect it, no matter what. So I can't be saying I'm tired or I don't have the energy.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Stupid.
You're stupid! The person who says you're stupid is stupid! The person who says you're stupid is stupid is stupid!
Ryuki, are you doing okay? Like, mentally?
No.
You're the one who got him like this.
Me? What did I do?
It's all right now, because I am here! Half for all! Full-time... something!
Okay, that's all Tama's, I guess.
You okay, Ryuki? Your eyes are bloodshot. You need to get some sleep?
That's because you've been staring at Boss's chest too long.
No! I was just looking at you, Tama. I wasn't thinking about how wonderful it would be to put my face in Boss's cleavage at all.
Very convincing.
Heck. Okay, Boss. About the video.
Kizuna disappeared after watching the video, right?
Yeah, I think his
I've
brain
heard
is
the
broken as
stories about
well.
people going missing after watching some video. It could mean that she's with the other people that disappeared.
Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location.
I don't. I think part of it is an All Might reference. The other part of it is that he's actually crazy.
And they're all getting murdered.
I think it's safe to say that the QR video has to do with our terror. After all, the QR video that linked there was found on Jin's body. That connects terror to the disappearances.
Meaning, if we find where Kizuna and the others disappeared to, we might be able to find terror as well.
I wish I was you, Tama. Any information on the HPK?
Sorry, but I really don't have anything useful for you. None of this is adding up. We want to discover Terror's identity, how they chose their victims, why they cut them in half. What is going on inside the head of a serial killer like that? I'd have a better chance of guessing what's going on inside the head of a teenager.
Are you talking about your daughter?
Yeah, she didn't come home last night. I was able to get a hold of her, so I know she's safe, but she worries me. She doesn't even seem to realize it.
Maybe she got that from you.
No, that can't be it, because she's adopted. If I knew, I would have told you already. Needless to say, Kizuna's phone isn't any help. We asked her friends too, but none of them know where she is. Well, it was Ricci who first reported her missing. It was late and Kizuna wasn't home yet, so he called the police.
Game? Game? I swear to fucking God. This makes 5 times?
What a shame.
5 times. We're still better than last time, but we're getting close. And we're not even halfway through this game, probably. Anyways, we're not even going to look at funnies. We're just going to go. Okay. Oh. Oh, Momo, what can you not throw right? Pride. Okay, good answer. Ba, 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 ba. And then he left. And this one happened. Oh, I don't think I did it. Fuck it. Wait, hold on. I need to actually give him information. How do you like your engine to be supplied air? What are you talking about? Oh. Alright. Okay.
If I knew, I would. Needless to say, we asked her, but none of them. Well, it was late and Kizuna wasn't. He thought she might have been kidnapped for ransom. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So far, it doesn't look like the culprit has tried to contact the family at all. In any case, you have one goal. Find Kizuna, no matter what. Finding her should be a breakthrough in the HB case.
Why?
Right, but where do we even look?
We need to turn over every stone.
Ryuki, Tama, good luck.
Roger that.
Let's go.
Well, first we need to find Leon, right? Oh my god, they're just giving me so many places. Let's start with Masashita Diner. Nice. Hello, Spencer. I thought you were here. No, I'm not going crazy. Close for the day. Guess means Odo's out.
Where did he go?
I have no idea. Either way, we can't be wasting time here.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to actually go specific places. Yeah, I guess next is Nyes.
No one here.
Looks like it.
I thought I saw Spencer today. No, I'm not crazy.
Disappearance is related to the video. That video was based on Bats 490, created by Nyes, so I thought we might find a hint here.
Oh, it's you.
Look.
It's Tokiko's hologram.
But why did it suddenly appear?
It must play automatically when it detects a visitor.
Welcome. I apologize, but I am currently unavailable. In my absence, would you like to hear me speak about one of these three themes? Chakra, Mandela effect, birthday. Please select one. Upon selection, I will elucidate the theme.
Sure, Mandela.
This will be a lengthy explanation, if that is quite all right with you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
It's her birthday, remember?
Happy birthday, dear Tokiko. Happy birthday to me.
Why did she start singing?
Oh, right. It's Tokiko's birthday today.
Still.
Chakra is a concept from Hinduism and esoteric Buddhism. They are points in the body where energy flows in and out. But the energy we are most concerned with is information energy. In other words, data itself. Imagine the concept thusly. Our bodies, which are mere images, input and output data in the form of chakra. There are 7 chakras along the center of the body.
So you got from the tip of the heads to your penis.
Counting from the bottom, the first is located at the base of the spine, or perineum. The second, the sacral chakra, is just below the belly button. The third is located on the solar plexus. The fourth in the center of the chest. 5, 6, and 7 are on the throat, between the brows, and on top of the head, respectively. Imagine a hypothetical situation in which a body is bisected down the middle. What will happen to the chakras? Chakras are points. By definition, a point cannot be reduced further. It cannot be severed from itself. So the chakras will remain, tethered between the left and right sides of the body, like a string, a very strong string that cannot be cut, no matter how far apart the two sides drift.
Mandela.
Let me begin. I will ask a few questions.
Okay.
When President Kennedy was assassinated, was he in a 4-seater car? King Tut's golden mask, was it just a cobra perched on the forehead? Do you remember learning in school that the solar system is located on the edge of the galaxy?
No.
Did you learn that the heart is located on the left side of the chest?
I mean, it's not fully on the left. It's kind of like middle, but to the left, right?
On passenger planes, are the engines completely tucked beneath the wings? On Shakespeare's portrait, he wasn't wearing earrings, was he? Do you remember a certain human-cyborg relations robot character from a famous space opera being gold all over? These are all false, untrue. Kennedy was in a 6-seater. There is a vulture along with a cobra on the golden mask. Our solar system is not at the edge of the Milky Way, but nestled within it. Our passenger plane engines are often installed in front.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Not entirely underneath.
Log.
Our solar system is. Kennedy was in a 6-seater.
Okay.
Passenger plane engines are. Our solar system is not at the edge of the Milky Way.
Yeah.
But nestled within it. Our hearts are nearer to the center of our chests, the wings. Shakespeare has an earring. The golden robot's lower right leg is actually silver. These inconsistencies in memory and misremembered facts are known as the Mandela effect. South Africa's former president, Nelson Mandela, passed away in 2013, but many people claim to remember that he died in the 1980s. This was how the name Mandela effect came to be. But why do these inconsistencies occur?
Because we don't remember.
Or more intriguingly, are they really false memories?
Because the brain doesn't take in all information. Like, okay, let's put it like this. There's some of these that are just like things that you're either taught because it's pop culture, or it's just things that you just think of because like maybe you never really see it in real life. Like for instance, I've never flew before. I don't really have much of a knowledge on the plane. It's just kind of what it is. The majority of C-3PO's body is gold because that is what you mostly see him as. You don't think about the silver on his right leg. The portrait of Shakespeare, you probably just didn't take in the information of the fucking earring. The Milky Way and the is definitely pop culture. The heart is definitely a kind of a pop culture thing because while it's nearer to the center of the chest, it's offsetted to the left a bit. So it's like, okay, it's on the left. Because it's not directly center, it's to the left. That's the reason why if you're going to stab, you would do it. And like King Tut, it's like legitimately information that your brain didn't process. Same thing with like the 4-seater car is like you don't think about 6-seater cars, so odds are when you see it, you're not taking in that information. You're taking in the fact that the fucking guy got shot.
Is it possible memory is more correct than history? This world is only a simulation, and that fact makes such a thing possible. This is what we, Nyes.
No, it's your brain. Your brain doesn't think.
The Mandela
sometimes.
effect is an example of the seams.
Fuck you. It's legitimately, it's legitimately how your brain takes in information.
In other words, bugs. The creator had to add these changes for some reason. But this caused inconsistencies between memories and actual history. This is how we explain the discrepancy. And lastly, where is the Statue of Liberty located?
It is located on Liberty Island.
Or Ellis Island. In this world, it is Ellis Island. There is no Liberty Island in New York Bay.
Oh, that's the reason. They're specifically saying there is no Liberty Island in this world. Unless those are specifically facts about this world. Hold on. We're gonna see something. We're gonna take a look. Shakespeare does have an earring in the portrait. I can start, hopefully y'all see this. Yeah. So Shakespeare does 100% have an earring in. And I'm not using the Wikipedia one in case someone edited that. An earring in that one. What was one of the other one? Kennedy's car.
Arnold, man!
Hey. It is 100% a six-seater. So I'm guessing most of those informations that they showed were true. I just needed to make sure. As I said, like, a lot of those entire things are a symptom of either you don't think about it or you don't remember the specific information. Like, for most people, how many seats are in the car is irrelevant.
Allow me to tell you something important.
You're
Though
dead.
you may already know. Kizuna has been taken by terror.
What? Yeah, that was like, I kind of saw some. I mean, it was going this way, and it's like,
Ryuki.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I just got a little dizzy. Anyway, we need to find Kizuna.
okay. Let's go visit Mama. Maybe Mama's balls will help us. Warehouse. Oh, because they did. But maybe Mama's balls.
I think I see the picture. This Kizuna girl is missing.
I'll have two number nines, a number 9 large,
I know
a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45.
I'm pretty sure someone has, but I am not willing to look it up in regards because of spoilers.
all about you.
Huh? Did I just say something? I'm sorry, but I don't have any information for you.
Well, can you ask... your balls?
Come on.
You sure, Ryuki?
Oh, sure thing. Let's get started. Oh, balls, overflowing with wisdom. Who is Ryuki's favorite person? Mama, of course. I mean, Thomas Ball. Balls.
What?
Oh, that was a joke,
Joke.
honey.
It was supposed to be funny?
Okay,
Yes.
seriously this time. Oh, magnificent, mighty balls, please find someone for me. Kizuna Chieda. Where is she?
She is beyond my vision. She is being hidden by some unknown power.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so much more tired than usual. So, how was it? Did that help?
No, not really.
Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Oh, that sucked. Anyways, let's count the balls again.
Anyway, we need to find that girl. I'll use my connections to see if I can find any leads.
Thank you. If you find anything, let me know.
You got it.
There are bottles lying on the counter. Let's count how many there are. Did you count the number of bottles? I'll announce the answer. We will announce the answer after this commercial break. Hold on. Curing erectile dysfunction with black magic.
Ryuki, you want to see a video of a guy sucking on a stick?
I want to see.
It's a vape video.
Huh? Poster. Suspicious book. Okay, it's just gibberish. Mama's polishing her crystal balls. The balls. Menu. Oh, nothing. Fire. Post. Oh, wait. Blackboard.
Bacalo al Pil Pil. That sounds made up.
It actually isn't.
Huh. Alright, let's go to the warehouse then. Oh, she's fine as it is. Okay. Ian.
Leon, do you know that Kizuna's gone missing?
Of course I do. I was with her right before she vanished.
What happened?
Kizzy! Kizzy! Where did you go? If only I had walked her back home.
Why are you here?
I came here with Kizzy once, so I thought, maybe. I left the store with Kizzy just past 9. I wanted to take her home, but she told me she'd just take a taxi. And a couple hours later, around 11, I got a call from Kizzy's dad, Mr. Chieda. Kizuna isn't back yet. Is she with you? When I heard that, my stomach dropped. My mind went blank. My head was spinning. I told him we split up earlier that night and hung up. That's when I started looking for her. I also asked 2 people to help me look. One is my good friend Date. The other is a former coworker, Quartz. I told them the situation. Kizzy is missing. Please, help me find her. Yeah, we watched some trending videos on ViewCube. And there was this one video related to the HB case. I told them we shouldn't watch it. But girls in high school have minds of their own, you know?
Okay, that was the correct one.
Damn it. Where did you go, Kizzy? Anyway, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna find her, even if it costs me my life. You guys don't give up either.
I just saw lightning again. And then he's gone.
We should go.
Yeah, you're...
Not even the Okamura one? I'm gonna save again just in case. I mean, granted it's past, but like the time I usually go for, but where, oh. Maid Cafe. I don't know. Maid Cafe seems a good place to do it.
Ota, there you are. Have you heard?
About Kizuna, right? I've been looking for her since last night. All I can see is blood.
You mean your eyes are bloodshot?
Yes, that's what I meant. But I couldn't find Kizuna anywhere.
Not until another 3 months.
Oh, you've got to be joking. I told you to make a stew, not a soup.
I thought that's the same thing.
What is oyster?
It's 2 oysters from Hiroshima.
I don't get it. Trident. Wooden
Could
box.
Kizuna be in there?
Nope.
What do you think of AI? Amazing.
Could Kizuna be in there?
Nope.
How do you know?
I x-rayed it earlier.
So I take it you thought she might be in there too.
The wooden barrels, a wooden box. What about the old drum? No. Table. Chair.
Hey, Riki. Deep down, don't all men want to be sat on by women?
No.
I do. It's a counter. Just photos of the mermaids. Entrance and exit. Oh, something. Oh, wait. Oh, something. Cash register. Never mind. Alright, Oda. Thanks, Sang.
I hope Kizzy's okay. I need to get back to searching.
And you're doing it with omelet rice. Were you really searching that hard?
Of course. Why would you ask that?
Oh, because...
Oh, the food? They say you can't fight on an empty stomach. I need to fill up before I continue the search.
Mr. Oda, oh mighty Sea King, your order's up.
How'd you hear about
It was a little
Kizuna?
past 11 last night. I got a call from Kizzy's dad. He asked me if I knew where she was, because she wasn't home yet.
Why are you
I
here?
thought that Mame might know where Kizzy is. I tried calling and messaging her on Nile. But I couldn't get a hold of her, so I came here. I thought I could find her here.
Are you sure?
Doesn't look like she is, though.
Nope.
So you should have left instead of 8.
I talked to all the mermaids. I asked them if they knew where Kizzy went, but I didn't get any answers. None of them knew.
What about Iris? Wait, what about Iris? Fuck.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out there and keep looking.
What about your food?
Ryuki, do you think that little of me? I put my friends above everything else.
Nile is supposed to be a messaging app.
I can't be wasting time sitting around eating omelet rice.
But you were just eating a second ago.
It's supposed to be kind of any kind of phone messaging
Ryuki,
system.
good luck with your search.
Like text messaging. What it's actually making a reference to, I don't remember.
Who cares? Anyway, we should go too.
Yeah.
Okay, Sagan? I mean, Iris. So unless Iris is here. Oh, alright, wait. Oh. What?
Please, tell me what's going on. Do you know this woman?
She was collapsed in a nearby park. She seemed completely out of it. I wanted to call her an ambulance, but she refused. She wouldn't even let me take her to a hospital, so I brought her here.
Ryuki, can you sniff that?
Hell no!
Why not?
Do I seriously have to explain?
But at this rate, Hitomi won't believe you're a pervert.
I don't want her to!
There we go. Hey, yeah, good. We did it.
This is a bookshelf, right?
Right.
But there aren't any books.
I've gone completely.
Porno mag!
Bookshelf. Picture. Dining set. Microwave.
Hey, it's Mama from Marble.
Looks like her, but it's not.
Kitchen counter.
Iris drew that when she was a child.
Oh, yeah, what about the winter irises?
That flower is the winter iris.
The same flower is at Ikume Shrine.
Sword at the end of the room.
Cushions, on the other hand, are not lewd.
What are you basing this on?
What are you talking about? Hasn't Tama ever heard of more cushion for the pushin'?
You like my nice set?
I'm sorry?
The stereo set. Someone once told me that I had a nice set. I'm assuming that's what they meant.
No, Date said that you had a nice set of tits. Nice set. Yes.
Where did he go? Damn! Not like this.
Aren't you at the bar?
I need to find her.
What?
Where is the execution chamber?
Execution chamber?
What is she talking about? Wait, could she be? No, there's no way.
You okay?
There's no response. It's just the corpse.
No, she's not. Her heart rate is normal.
Hold on a second. Can't you see she's sick?
Psych.
There's a throwback. Ryuki, how old are you?
Don't worry about that. This masked woman, she's sleeping in her head in Hitomi's lap. What was she doing in the park?
I'm not sure. I just happened to be walking by.
Where's
She
Iris?
hasn't come back since last night. She said she was going to look for a friend.
I'm guessing it was Kizuna?
Yes, probably. Is that why you're here?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I have no idea where she could be.
I see.
Why was
She
she
said it was her
collapsed?
chronic illness acting up.
A chronic illness?
She was born with a weak heart, and she mentioned something else. She said something about coming into contact with strong electricity, and that made her symptoms worse. I have no idea what she meant. She was mumbling to herself.
How's she now?
After coming here, she injected herself with some kind of medicine she had. It seemed to have helped a little. She asked if she could rest here a bit. That's the last thing she said before she fell asleep.
She slept with her mask on.
I tried taking it off, but it wouldn't budge. It seems like it's glued on.
Oh, well, technically she's already mentioned that, but that was in a different
Ryuki,
timeline.
Now's not the time to be heading on a cougar.
Right. We need to find Kizuna. Wait, I didn't hit on her.
Let's get going.
Alright. Fuck. And Horodori. I'm gonna guess Horodori. Okay, we got a bunch of scientists doing scientist things in their scientist suits.
Hello. Are you a researcher here? I'm Kuruto Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Right. You were here 4 days ago.
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Biopod.
Ryuki, that looks like Kizuna.
How exactly?
The monitor. Finder.
Ryuki,
S2.
drink it.
Why would I do that?
It might make your thingy bigger.
I'm not gonna risk my life for that.
Oh, I think you misunderstood. I was talking about your areolas.
Now I'm even more reluctant.
I don't know. Some people like big, gigantic areolas, I think. Robot arms. Okay. Central monitor.
Momoka, it's okay. I'll clean up the keyboard.
What?
Momoka.
You don't have to think about that. It's irrelevant.
What?
Schedule management is really tough. But outside of some dire circumstance, we can't stop our research.
Isn't Mr. Horadori getting killed a dire circumstance?
Well, no, not to our investors. They're the ones paying for all this research. I already told the other detectives, but we don't have any information that could help the investigation. Well, I doubt this is relevant, but rumors were going around about the director being a bit of a pervert.
A pervert?
Really?
Didn't he seem that way to you? He was a very suspicious character.
I mean, maybe.
I agree, 100%.
I mean, he kind of seemed to like himself a lot more than anything else.
Yes, I know her. She's the daughter of Riichi Chieda, a big stakeholder in this facility. What about her?
Somehow she went missing.
Oh, that's awful.
Do you happen to know where she is?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know her personally or anything.
Just to be sure, I talked to the other researchers, but all saying the same thing. There was no new information.
Do you
About the
know of any
hidden
hidden rooms in this building?
Hidden rooms? What do you mean?
Maybe a secret room that no one knows about.
That's quite the paradox. How could I tell you about a room no one knows about? And if it's a secret, I wouldn't be able to.
Well, he's also dead, so it doesn't really matter. I used X-ray mode to look around. There were no secret rooms or passageways that could lead into a hidden room.
Ryuki, let's hold off on the hidden room.
But if Kizuna was in there...
True, we can't say for sure that she isn't there, but we're taking a lot of time looking for some hidden room that might not even exist. We should focus our attention somewhere else, at least for now.
Yeah.
Wasn't that? Alright, so we got the shrine, we got the Studio I guess Studio de Vita would be another good one. Look. Oh, it's the detectives.
The police are still investigating.
Komeji's body was found 2 days ago. It hasn't been that long.
Hey!
You're really annoying, Ryuki. Don't you think people are getting bored of this?
Yo, my name is Kagami. Nice to meet ya.
Kagami, 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 Kagami.
I'm gonna say I am Kagami. I already know his name. I don't think I need to ask it again. I'm pretty sure I know his name. I probably don't need to ask. His name is God.
Hey, social distancing! It's Kagami!
You have the mask. It's fine. Also, this is in the future.
My name
Jesus Christ.
is Kagami. Should I slow it down a little? My name is Kagami.
I'll leave in on that one.
Kizuna?
Yeah, the
It's
AI.
this girl.
I haven't seen her.
I see.
Isn't there anything that connects to the culprit?
Oh, wait. Oh god, an inspector is checking something. Camera tripod. Regulation line. Evidence marker. Big camera. Big monitor. Police officer. New intel?
Unfortunately, there's no new info. If I knew that, this would be easy.
Have you seen this girl?
I I haven't. Sorry, I can't be more help.
Oh, damn it. On the monitor. Watching the contestants. There's a rope. No. Oh, consistency. I guess in these moments, there's not really a lot of funnies. Komeiji was here. Any new intel?
So many questions. Why was Komeiji killed? What is Terra thinking? How would we know? But I'm sure that Nai's ideology has to do with the HB case. I'm a veteran detective. My instincts are usually right about stuff like this. Yeah, I heard. The daughter of Riichi Chieda has been kidnapped.
We don't know if it's a kidnapping.
Either way, I can't help you with that. I don't know her and I don't know her whereabouts. Sorry.
Well, that was useless. Outside of Kagami, we learned a lot. Wait.
No leads.
Ryuki, you can't let it get to you. Kizuna is out there somewhere, and she needs our help.
Yeah, we have to find her.
God. I was hoping that we would have gotten to something by now. But considering how late it is, probably not. I was kind of hoping to get another freaking ending, but we didn't. How much more? Okay, so this still... Wait, today's the 15th, but they don't have the line drawn. But yeah, I'm probably going to stop for now because we can continue this on Monday. Blue balls. Oh yeah, as I said earlier, we're going to finish COD 4 tomorrow. Alpha Sapphire, I need to go evolve the Tomboy. And then I guess, let's see, Sunday gets to be more ukulele. And then we'll come back to this on Monday. Yeah, that's how we work. That's how we do it. That's how everything gets done. Let me see here. We got 24 people that I know that are online. Minus some of them. Six out for the road. I'm not losing it. We're going to visit. We're going to go to Brazil. No, that's not it. We're going to go to Brazil. We're going to go to Brazil. I'm sorry. Grave is drawing tits, so we're going to go to Brazil. It's fine. Fine. We're just going to Brazil. We're just going to Brazil. Come on, everybody hop aboard. We're going to go to Brazil. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow night with more Call of Duty 4. Have a good night.